Hey guys, this is Hakeem back with some more Magic. Tonight I'm going to be playing against my friend Johnny in Bucket, who's one of the better Magic players that I have on my friends list, if not the best. Sorry to anyone else who might be on my list. Johnny's definitely in contention for that title there. So I don't know what he's going to be playing tonight, but we're still playing Total Control. So we'll see if he's got anything that can handle it. Fully expect to lose all the games that we play, because yeah, Johnny's a real Magic player. You know, he plays paper and all that sort of stuff. As far as I understand, he plays a lot of Magic. So let's look at our opening hand. So we have 6 lands and a Traumatic Visions. That's not very strong. We're on the play too, so now we only have 1 land, and now we have no land, and now we have 3 with a Thunder and an Inspiration. So unfortunately, we're going to have to keep this. Not the greatest hand in the world, but you know, go down to 5. You got to do what you got to do. So Johnny starts off with a mountain. So I never like to see that. Never like to see the Foundry Street Denizen. So he's playing the aggro deck, and I've mulliganed 5. So we're in for a bit of a rough matchup here right now. Picked up a Visions, which is fine. We're going to hit our 4th land, but I won't be able to cycle it until next turn. With all these tap lands and nothing, this Resounding Thunder won't even be online until the 4th turn. So, you know, the mulligan to 5 against Goblins is looking pretty rough. I guess, you know, on the bright side, he's on the draw, so that, you know, saves me a half a turn of tempo anyway. So he's just coming in for 1, which is pretty good. He didn't play Krankle's Command and smashed me for 3. And that's it. He doesn't have another play. So we're getting a bit of a reprieve here. So I'm just going to drop the Jungle Shrine into play. We have green and white and red, 2 sources of each because of these Jungle Shrines. So we're going to cycle for blue. Yeah, and Mobius is messaging me again. He messages me from his so he's just going to shock me and come after my life total now. He messages me from his iPad, so that's why we get so many messages. It's just little bursts, you know. I'll check them all later on. I might have to start turning the notifications off, but it is still pretty nice to have them on. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyway, here comes an island. So now we're going to untap with 4 mana and an Inspiration. So depending on what he does, I'm only on 16, which is pretty good. So I may just draw 2 if he doesn't get in for too much damage here. Excuse me. He's kept a 1-land hand, and that seems to be hurting him a little bit. So let's draw 2, and now we've got the removal spells online. Banefire's pretty good. Johnny's got a discard. Discards a Hellspark Elemental because he can use it from the graveyard, so that's pretty solid. Let's get the island into play, and yeah, we got a counterspell here now. We've got a Banefire, got 2 removal spells. Johnny's having, I don't know how many land he's playing in the deck. Most of the Goblin decks play anywhere from 16 to 20. You know, I'm surprised he kept a 1-lander with only that 1 play. So he's just passing again. I think I'm just gonna kill it. You know, at the end of the turn, just, you know, make sure I spend my mana. So he's gonna discard again. I wonder if he's got another Hellspark in there. It's a Trumpet Blast. I'm probably just gonna jam this Obelisk right here now. Just get that on the table. I don't think there's anything overly scary that I need to hold up Traumatic Visions for. But I don't have black mana yet, which is really the best mode against the red aggro deck. So he's got another Foundry Street. But even the white mode, you know, of gaining 5 life every turn is pretty strong. And now I've picked up a War Monk, so we can just throw that in the way. And with the War Monk, this green mode, oops, the green mode where you gain +4/+4 to your creature is pretty strong because I can swing and gain 7 life. So he's not going to swing in there, obviously. No, I don't have black. I'm just not going to do anything. And yeah, I get black mana, so I should have gained 5 life there. I mean, there was no reason for me not to. Got caught up chatting and thinking about other things, so you know that happens. So I'm just going to do this. So it's 1 less life gained than using the white mode, but it's 7 damage to him rather than 3. So that's kind of why I'm doing that. I've got the Banefire that we can use to close the game if we just throw a Thunder at him. Can we do that? I don't know. So now here comes Krankle's Command. So we're just going to kill the Foundry Street Denizen in response, so he doesn't get to swing for 3. Yeah, this game comes down to him getting constrained on mana. So I mean, Keeping that 1-land hand was a bit of a risk. So we've got black mana now. We can use the -2/-2 mode on the obelisk to kill stuff. Let's just swing at him now. Now that we've got the 3/4 lifelinker, we're the beat down. So he's going to block, and I'm just going to pass it over to him. And it looks like I'll probably just kill his token. That's probably what I'll do. Is use the black mode and then draw a couple of cards with this and flashback. Yeah, he's thinking about something. He's in a rough spot here. I mean, I'm on 24 life. So, I don't know. Here comes another Krenko's command. So, just going to kill that token right there. And actually, I'll just counter that. I mean, why not? I'll just counter that. So I think we can just +4. If I get another, no, don't get an untapped land, but I'm gonna swing in here, do the +4/+4 thing, and we can almost kill him. You know, Banefire almost gets us there. We got it for X = 4 right now, and he's gonna be at 6 life, and we're up to 31, so we're in a pretty good spot. And let's. I don't think there's anything he can really do here now. Yeah, Bushwhacker. So what Mobius and I were talking about, he's, this is gamer tag is IB as well. I call him Mobius because that's what he was calling it for us. We're talking about the Is It Burn deck and the addition of Young Pyromancer to the pool, which sadly Xbox 360 doesn't have currently. So I don't get to test it out and play with it and do any of those cool things, which is kind of annoying. So let's draw 2 cards. And actually I didn't even need to do that because I have the lethal Banefire, so. He's tapped out, and we have Banefire for X = 6. Right to Johnny's face. So I got really lucky playing against the Goblin deck. On a mulligan to 5 that he only had 1 land, so that bought me the time that I needed to stabilize. And Warmonk is a pretty savage beating against those decks if you can resolve it. So that's that game. So that was only a couple minutes, probably less than 10, 7.5. There, looking at my timer over there. So I'm just gonna set up another lobby. And make a private lobby and get Mr. Bucket in for another game. Invite to game. Here we go. So he's probably hopefully he's going to pick another deck, and we'll get to showcase a bit of variety here now. I'd like to get 3 games in if I can. Around the 25-minute mark, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm playing a control deck, so I mean, chances are the games are going to go long. So. You never know what can happen. Just give me 1 second here. Now I'm going to grab a drink while I wait for Johnny, and we'll be right back. That was quick. That was quick indeed. Alright, there's some more artwork that I don't know. Random Angel. Look, is that the symbol of Avacyn on her sword? I'm not really sure. No, I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let me know if you know what that is. Let me know. I always like learning about new cards. She's got an Avacyn thing around her neck, but I'm not sure what that symbol is on the swords there. Excuse me. Alright, we're on the play. We got all our colors. Yep, all of them, all 5 of them actually. And we can have, we're on the play again, and we can hit Warmonk or Dissolve, and we got Baneslayer, so I'm liking the look of this. I'm liking the look of this a lot. So I'm going to put the Necropolis in first. Will I do that? In case I top deck a Shock? Or will I play the Citadel? I'm going to play this in case Shock comes up. So let's find out what Johnny's playing now, so see if he's still playing some red. No, he's playing white this time, and he starts with a Pyxis of Pandemonium. Oh, this should be interesting. This should be very interesting. This favors him, I do believe, because I don't have very many permanents in my deck. So have a look at Pyxis. So you just tap it, and each player exiles the top card of his or her library. So he's going to. What is this? It just showed me the cards. I saw some artwork there on the top of the libraries. So then he plays a Savage Land. So he's into 4 colors now. And so yeah, Pyxis, you exile all the cards, and then for 7 mana. You get to crack it, and all of those permanents that you exiled come into play. So it just, it unleashes Pandemonium. as it's called. But because I'm running mostly spells, his Pixis is going to greatly favor him. So that's not the greatest thing. We can't cast a War Monk here now. We do have white and green mana, but they're both on the same Seaside Citadel here, which can be a problem from time to time. But that's what we get the Traumatic Visions for, and that's what we have, you know, all the draw spells for, is to hopefully get there. So now he's playing a Darksteel Ingot. That's just ramp. I'm not going to worry about countering that. But yeah, Pixis, this should be interesting once he gets up to 7 mana. So I'm actually going to main phase this right now and try to pick up a land and hit my drop for the turn. And there we go. So we got a War Monk we can cast next turn. I did let my Dissolve Shields down. And he's going to be probably on 5 mana. I imagine he's just playing a whole bunch of top-end bombs there now. So, I mean, for me to main phase that thing twice might have been a minor mistake if he resolves something nasty here on 5 mana. But we'll see how it turns out. Baneslayer Angel, yeah, that is the something nasty that I was talking about. So, Traumatic Visions, Baneslayer Angel. I can ground assault it, but I don't have a 5th land. So, I can just cycle this right now. I do have double white, double green, double red, so I have triple blue. You know, I guess I'll just go make sure I leave open ground assault mana. Actually, I will go get the plains, and that way I know I'll be able to cast it. So let's go get the plains and drop it into play, and there we go. Okay, so bye-bye Baneslayer. He's going to tap his Pixis again. Yeah, so main phasing that think twice was obviously, yeah, that was obviously a misplay. I didn't, you know, I wanted to get my drop in for the turn, but you know, I did let my shields down a little bit there. So, and now, of course, because I had to tap out and kill the Baneslayer, my shields are down again. So it's that kind of spiral that you get into when you start tapping out on your own turn as a control deck. You keep giving your opponent a window. But fortunately, now I've untapped here. And I'm going to keep Dissolve mana open, or will I just jam a Baneslayer? If he cracks that Pixis, he's going to kick the shit out of me. So perhaps I jam Baneslayer and just try to beat him. You know, he's playing red and green in his deck. I imagine he's got ground assault. So I mean, how many permanents do I have in my deck? I have Kozilek, Obelisk, 3 War Monks, and a Baneslayer. The rest are lands. I mean, I will get the lands, I suppose, when he finally cracks it. He's got, when he untaps, actually, he's going to have the mana to, and he's got a Warstorm Surge. Oh, this is hilarious. I kind of hope I lose this because it's going to be fun. So, yeah, Surge, where's my cursor? What's going on with my controller here? Oh, yeah, it's because it's selecting everything underneath the Pixis. So Warstorm Surge is whenever a creature enters the battlefield, deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. So he's going to crack this, Pixis of Pandemonium, get a whole bunch of permanents, and probably just kill me with Warstorm Surge triggers. So that should be pretty fun to watch, actually. So let's swing in for 5 here. You know, we got a bunch of dissolves, which are no good against him cracking the Pixis here. So yeah, he's just going to burn me out. So here we go. He's going to exile a couple more cards. Yeah, this should be fun to watch. Okay, here we go. Johnny in a bucket. Are you going to kill me with Pixis of Pandemonium? Maybe he might wait a couple of turns. Or he might just crack it now. I don't know. Maybe he wants to get some more cards underneath there. But, you know, if he knows what deck I'm playing, then he knows, you know, that there's not a whole lot of permanents in here. And that he's going to have the advantage. So he can take a bit of time to set it up even more, right? But I'm gaining life with every Baneslayer swing, you know. But he's just gonna kill me. But he's got a play here. He's cracking the Pixis in response to me attacking. I guess he gets a blocker, Pestermite. He gets, what else? I can't see underneath the black bar there. Looks like a I can see the trample icon. Maybe it's a Palaka Worm. You know, I can't see the stats there. He's gonna tap down my Seaside Citadel. He's going to deal probably 2 damage to my face, maybe. I don't know, his timer's running out, so you got to choose all these triggers pretty fast. If that is a Palaka Worm under there, I imagine he's going to shoot at 7 damage at the Baneslayer Angel. I don't know why he's got 3 Warstorm Surge triggers. I can only see 2 creatures over there. So yeah, I get hit for 2. You get hit for 0. And then 7. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe. Oh! He flipped up. I can see it in his graveyard there now. He flipped up a Genesis Hydra. Which, you know, it entered as a 0/0. It did trigger the Warstorm Surge, but it was 0. So he took the 5 there. And now Pixis is cracked. He's still got the Warstorm Surge, but I've got 3 copies of Dissolve. And I've got some burn here. I got black mana. I got a bunch of lands off the Pixis, so I mean, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. He's on 10 mana plus his ingot. He's got 11 mana now. And he's swinging at me for 9. So I guess I, you know, shock the Pestermite just to save myself a couple of damage. And take 7, which is pretty bad. It's on 10 mana. 11 mana, 12 mana, some ridiculous amount of mana. Well, let's just draw a card and keep at him with the Baneslayer. And we picked up a Think Twice, so we'll cast that. How much mana do I have? I have 8. So I've got the Resounding Thunder now. Cycling is active. So that means I can keep my ooh, what's he playing? He's playing a Pestermite. Do I dissolve that? I think I do. Just because I want to attack with the Baneslayer. On the bottom of that land, I got plenty of that going on. And attack. Get him down to 12. And go back up to 19. So, you know, when we gain 5 and he hits me for 7, the Block Worm's really only doing 2 to me, and I've still got more Dissolves in hand. So I think he kind of got unlucky with his Pixis crack, only getting the 2 creatures there. And there's a little, you know, there is a little bit of a nombo there between Genesis Hydra and Pixis, but he is obviously ramping. So yeah, I kind of gotta counter this thing. So he's still going to get the 4 cards off Kozilek because it's a cast trigger, and I will top the Ground Assault. Yeah, so there goes Kozilek. He gets a reshuffle, and he gets 4 cards to go up to 6. But he's tapped out, and if I pick up a burn spell, like if I pick up a shock, then it's pretty much game over. He's only got 2 mana. I didn't pick up a shock, so let's get in for 5. We got the cycling on this that we can throw at his face and bring him down to 1. We'll draw a card, and then I just need to draw any burn spell to kill him. And we've still got Dissolve Shields up. So I thought I was gonna die to that Pixis, but they're pretty lucky, I suppose. You know, got pretty lucky. He's hitting me for 7 now, down to 10. I wonder what big nasty stuff he's got to cast right here. So he's got a Stormbreath Dragon. That's going to, he cast his second main phase, so I wonder if he's got something bigger, something better. I'm going to let it resolve, and he's going to deal 4 damage to my face. And then I'm going to, because that's not going to kill me. So I'm going to counter, you know, if he's got another creature, I'm going to counter it. Let's see if he's got another one. That dragon can't block Stormbreath Dragon either. She has protection from dragons. So I can swing right through that. I hope I don't have to use counterspell because I want to throw Resounding Thunder at his face. He's thinking about something. He's got a couple of plays, I'm sure. He's got 9 mana available to him. Yeah, 9 mana. So he's just ending his turn. I don't know if he's got a flash creature or not. So I'm just going to cycle this Resounding Thunder. Point it at Johnny and bring him down to 1. So does he have a play to kill me now? You know? So bring him to 1. Draw a card. Really like to pick up a Shock or a Banefire. So there's a burn spell. He's activating his monstrosity to kill me because I have a ton of cards in hand, so we will just aim this at him. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, that was interesting. So Pixis Pandemonium almost gets him there. I'm surprised to have come out the other side, I'll be honest with you. Surprised to come out the other side of that one, because that Warstorm Surge in the Pixis was just ready to burn me out, and you know, I guess he just hit a bunch of land and didn't hit enough of his creatures. So I think we're only at the 19-minute mark. I'll make a private lobby and invite him back for another game. Who cares if it goes a bit long? Says he's still playing 2-player. Let's get him back in here. Come on in, Johnny. I got 12 messages. That Mobius. Here's Mobius. We will check those out later, or I will, I should say. I'm just gonna head back to the fountain here now and have a little quick drink while Johnny over there picks another deck and we get to play another game. Ah, okay. Oh, excuse me. All right. Yeah, okay, so what do we play now? Goblin aggro. Fixes Pandemonium. I wonder what else he's got up his sleeve. I wonder what else. So that was a ramp deck. That was an aggro deck. I wonder, will he play a control deck this time, or will he try, you know, an aggro deck again, or maybe... I don't know. I don't know all of his decks. He hasn't posted very many of them. I've seen 3 or 4 of them. I've played against him a bit, but, you know, I think he's one of the guys. He's got like 30. He's got his whole deck selector filled out from what I understand. So there she is again. There she is again. Yeah, I really want to know who that is. So she's got the Avacyn thing. I mean, she must. I mean, I played paper during, you know, Innistrad. Well, I didn't really play during Innistrad. I played a bit when Return to Ravnica was out, though, and I played in Standard a little bit. And you know, that block was legal. So opening hand, 3 basics. We got a Think Twice and 2 Resounding Thunders. This is one of those hands where you're kind of banking on the Think Twice to kind of save you. And if you don't hit, then it kind of does nothing. I'm going to take the risk because I got the 2 burn spells that I can cast. If it wasn't for those, I wouldn't, you know, go all in on this Think Twice. But I'm hoping that I can just cast that on turn 2, and then maybe again on turn 3 if he's not doing a whole lot, and get deeper and get the right colors. So I picked up a Sanctum. I think I still do want to draw, though. Or do I? No, you know what? I'm just going to get the tap land in play while I can. Yeah, I'm just going to get that in play while I can. And then I can hold up the Resounding Thunder and then think twice if I don't need it. So Savage Lands is at Gilgate. We've seen everything here now except white from Johnny. And do I hold up the... Yeah, I'm going to hold up the Resounding Thunder. And the Think Twice. You know, I could play the tap land there, but I can do that just as easily next turn. I don't have any 4-mana spells here. So... He's just playing lands and passing, so we could be looking at a control mirror here. Think Twice picks up another land. Okay, let's look at our colors here now. I have white on the Sanctum, so putting the Citadel in gets me green and white. So now I can cast a monk if I pick one up. And again, we've got the Thunder open and a Think Twice in the graveyard. So got some stuff we can do. Johnny just goes to 4 land. He's playing heavy red. So let's just flash this back here, and we got the Inspiration too, which is good. We can play Savage Lands here and hold up Inspiration mana. We got a ton of land drops, all of our colors, and we even have the black mana for when we get up to Resounding Thunder. So yeah, Johnny's doing the same thing as me. He's just playing lands and playing draw spells. So it's kind of going to be like a repeat of what you saw against Steely Dano the other night, where we just sit here and don't do anything until we get to 8 to 10 mana each. So there's another land for him, and let's draw 2 cards. We're going to go up to 8, and then go to 9. So we got plenty of land to discard, though. Johnny's in the same boat. He's got to discard something. We got an absolute. Actually, you know what? I'll probably just shock him, and drop a Citadel into play. How much red mana do I have in play too? So that's good. Yeah, let's just throw a shock at him. Don't think I'm going to need it. I got these 3 removal spells here, so. Every bit of damage helps. Every bit helps. Johnny's cycling the visions, so he's going to go in and pick up another land. So these 2 Thunders, these are really good in the control mirror. You know, you saw Dano the other night cycle a couple on me. I'm not going to cast them here, obviously, for 3 damage. Just going to play the gate and pass it back over again. Next turn, the cycling comes online because I got all these basics, and I'll have 8 mana. So now Johnny's up to, how much is Johnny? He's up to 7. I haven't seen a counterspell yet, you know, and I'm almost a third of the way through the deck, which is really strange not to see that. So, yeah, we got the Resounding Thunder cycling online here now. That's going to be pretty good. And if we can draw into a Banefire, then it's just going to be, game over. So let's go aim that at Johnny. He's at 12 now. We draw a card. We've got another one. Ground Assault and Anger probably aren't going to do a whole lot of work in this matchup. So let's play another island. Got 9 mana, so I can't cycle the Thunder and think twice. And Johnny's on the same game plan, so this is just 2 of us sitting here and throwing thunders at each other's faces. So let's see if that shock that I threw at him actually ends up mattering in the race. So he untaps now. And he's just going to pass, and we're going to do the same thing. Throw this underneath the counter spells. And I'd love to pick up a Banefire, then just untap him in the game. Suffer the past. Oh, Johnny's gonna gain some life here. He's going to exile my graveyard, gain 4 life, and deal 4 damage to me. That's pretty sweet. So now it's 10 to 10. And I picked up another Thunder, which would have killed him, except for the fact that he did that. So yeah, wow, that's a strong play there. That bought him a nice bit of time there. So now he untaps with 7, 8, 9 mana in play. Just gonna Thunder him again. Just do it again. There you go, Johnny. This Resounding Thunder is just so fucking amazing. So then I'm going to pick up a card, and then another card. And god damn it, Banefire, where are you? So he's down to 4. I'm sure he's sitting on a full grip of counterspells over there. It doesn't matter. Picked up a Shock, which is not going to close the game. So let's just draw a card. See if we can dig into some more burn. There's a War Monk. I think I might play it. Yeah, let's play it. Okay, I got 2 counter spells up, and I can throw a shock at him at the end of turn. So Johnny's gonna draw a pair of cards. If I start swinging and gaining life, though, it's gonna be pretty good. Let's see if he's got a kill spell. He's got shock for me. Yeah, he's got shock for me. Do I let that resolve? I mean, yeah, he's doing it not to discard. That's what I'm gonna say, but I can't counter a Banefire, and it is lethal, so you know it's possible that countering that was the right call. But hopefully I can start gaining some life and winning the race that way. So let's just swing here. Let's just swing. He's gonna bounce it. Not wasting my counters on that. I'm just gonna let him bounce it. Just gonna let him bounce it. I'm actually gonna, when this finally ends, I'm actually gonna flash back to think twice and see if I can pick up some more burn. See if I can pick up that Banefire and just seal the deal. No Banefire. Hard to play the land for turn. Alright, let's play the Monk again. Still got Traumatic Visions open and Dissolve. Gonna get rid of this Anger of the Gods, not doing a whole lot for me. So, Johnny's, he's not got the Banefire yet. He's got a Talrand. I think I have to counter that. He's gonna have a counter for my counter. For sure. But I got to do it. So yeah, he's gonna counter my counter. For just 2 mana, and his Talrand's gonna land. That's not the greatest thing in the world. You know, I've got a multitude of removal that I can throw at it, but he's going to get some Drakes in the process. I just want Banefire. Come on, Banefire, where the hell are you? See if we can dig it up. Halfway through the deck, but there's only 1 in there. I got no way to tutor out. There you go. So how many cards do I have in my graveyard? He can gain, with the Suffer the Past, 3 life. So a 7 Banefire is lethal, even if he has Suffer. So that was it, you know, a couple of Thunders and a Banefire. And yeah, uncounterable damage takes down the Control Mirror. Lucky to pick that up there. But yeah, there's my buddy Johnny in the bucket. I got extremely lucky here tonight. I can't explain just what went on there. You know, normally he kicks the shit out of me. But anyways, it was a few good games. I hope you enjoyed them, and we'll see you for some more games tomorrow. Thanks for watching.